Hi, this is Lager 1188 with hopefully a much better Metroid video than last one. This is just a test, but you're obviously watching this because it's been uploaded. Hopefully it won't be in the stupid letterbox form as it was in the previous video. And also, I'm trying to shout a bit more for the narration because a lot of you mentioned it was quite quiet. So yeah, I'm going to do that and explain a few things and just sort of talk my way through. This is a full 10-minute video, as I'm sure you can see. I'm going to stop talking like that. This is a full 10-minute video. Over that, 10 minutes 43 it says here. This is an experiment for my use only, but I might as well fucking use it. To do with file size, picture quality. It's fairly decent, and as long as it's not in that fucking stupid letterbox thing like the last three went up, and I'm very sorry about that, it should be all okay. There's a couple of puzzles, cutscenes, fights and exciting times in this short video. So please, if you watch it, please do leave either a rating or a comment, or both. Why not both? If you don't feel the rating can do it justice, yeah, give it a 5-star rating. You don't have to give it a 5 stars, but just give it a rating. And if you feel that can't do it justice, then please, by all means, give a little comment as well. I'm going to fiddle around with the sound and things like that, so hopefully it should be a bit louder. And I fuck about a lot, nearly die a few times, and this won't be saved. So on the new Metroid video, I suppose I could count this as a part technically, but I've got to go back and do it. Yeah, I'll probably count this as a part, why not? But it's a tester part for, oh, if I stop fucking around. Yeah, I will count this. It makes the easiest thing, doesn't it? Okay, what else? Right, the Halo thing was announced in the last video. Some of you might not have heard it. Yeah, that seems like a good excuse. Because 3 people turned up. So, that I don't usually play with, that is. Purple and Orange Rhyme, well done to you. Cowberg is someone, I can't remember their proper name. They sent me a message, I'll find out now. Stay there. Oh no, it's Cowberg anyway. Yeah, a couple of people. So that was good. But more people. We'll try and turn it into a weekly thing. That way it just gets cumulative and it keeps going on rather than a one-off event. So yeah, this is sorry. This is Metroid Prime with a rather large gap coming up in a bit where my phone goes off. It's either now or in a minute or on my way back or something like that. The reason for that is I'm currently in the process of being disciplined severely by work as a subject of gross professional gross professional misconduct. So you'll have to forgive me for basically answering the phone and generally not paying full attention to this video for a bit. But you know, I've got a few things to talk about. Gutted, you fire-breathing shit. I've got a few things to talk about. Essence scanning, I'm a gambler if you're watching, that's for you. I was dedicated thereof. Got a few things to talk about. It just happens that I've talked about those things, so don't expect anything much more. Anyone got any good games they'd recommend for Christmas? Everything's about 40 quid at the minute, and yeah, if I don't get my job I won't be buying any new games, so it might be Halo and Grand Theft Auto for a while. Anyone got new games on the Wii? Anyone got, what did I see in the shops today? The world of Call of Duty, the new Call of Duty is out on the Wii. Looks like that could be a sort of, that could be 50-50, that one. It could be really good or really bad. What else? No, that's literally all I can think of. Wii Fit, anyone got Wii Fit? Anyone got Wii Music? Wii Music's all out, you know. Don't have a lot of money for games at the minute, Christmas and shit, yeah. But hopefully I will buy some more soon and get on with it. Today's Monday. Charlie Brooker carries on tomorrow. Keep watching X Music's channel. Like I need to tell you, as if I need to tell you. Metroid Prime. I'm quite disappointed with this Let's Play, in all honesty. Because I like the game, it's not really very good. So what I'm thinking of doing is I might do a short parallel one to run with this one. A test video I did was for the original Metal Slug. Now, anyone that's played that game will know that it is it's my favourite, but it's also one of the best arcade games of all time, as far as I'm concerned. It is a personal favourite, sure, but it is such a good little shooter, a little 2D side-scrolling shooter, that it's, you know, if you've got a Wii, it's worth downloading on WiiWare, because it's only about £3.50 or something like that. It's so much fun, so much fun. So I might do something like that. I might get me and my brother to play along, or could have a little guest spot on that one. Could be good fun. He's at university, so I won't be doing that. I don't know. I'll think of something. Good little co-op one to do. That might be. What else? Oh yeah, this is the bit where I paused it. I got a phone call. I'm on the phone actually for quite a while. Had things to discuss. Someone's going to argue my case with me. Not that it's, you know, not that you care. Don't worry about it. If I keep my job, that'll be good. If I don't keep my job, I probably won't get another one due to lack of references and such. So the lesson here, kids, is do not perform gross professional misconduct whilst you are in paid employment. And if that's one thing I can give you from these Metroid videos, then you know, that's one lesson that you do well to learn, frankly. Nonsense. Talking nonsense. Got some Christmas shopping. There's some really good bargains out there. I got Carl Pilkington's new book. What else have I got? I don't know. Oh, I went to Oxford Street. Hold on, I'll go and get it. I'll go and get it because I need to explain it properly. From the flagship branch of HMV in Oxford Street. I went with a friend. I don't know. I got a book called I Used to Know That, Stuff You Forgot from School by Caroline Taggart. Now this book was £10 and I cannot recommend it enough, because not only is it funny, nostalgic, it's also very useful. It's basically a list of all the things you learnt in school, and I will detail those in a second, just summed up perfectly in how many pages? 173 pages, right? And it goes through things in detail: English language, English literature, maths, science, history, geography, and general studies, which includes religion, and just general knowledge and things like that. It's absolutely brilliant. For example, right, I'll open it at a random page. Okay, physics. Optics. Optics is all about light, and there's a few terms that may ring a bell. Remember the angle of incidence equals the angles of reflection? Of course you do, but what does it mean? Well, the angle of incidence is the angle at which light hits the surface. See, that you would not, you know, you won't remember it in your adult life, I can guarantee that. If you're learning this stuff now, then you won't remember it, even by the time I'm 20 years old, right? And I didn't, you know, and I remember it, but it's one of those books where you can pick it up and it's just such a good little refresher guide. A tenner. That's a great little jokey but serious Christmas present. Actually, for someone that's doing their GCSEs or something like that. Do you know what I mean? You crazy kids. Anyway, yeah, this is a little puzzle. These things are heat sensitive things, and because the wave beam is an electronic beam, it can be used to turn on and off switches and things like that. So now all that lava is cooled and you get into morph ball mode and you sort out the puzzle as I'm about to show you. It's a rather pointless puzzle. All you get, I'll spoil the ending, why not? All you get is a little grav tank, but you know, doesn't really matter, does it? At the minute on Windows Media Player, on this minute screen, on the preview screen, it's a tiny quality, and I don't think the writing will probably be readable, but hopefully when it's blown up onto a YouTube screen, I can only pray that it will be of better quality. Oh, I didn't hear the countdown. That's lucky I made it, in all honesty. So I kept getting caught by those bloody tri-clock things. Yeah, I didn't realise I was a countdown. Yeah, I've got a tiny shitty little preview screen, and I can just about, you know, I can read the big words, and it is in 16 by 9, so fingers crossed by the time this goes up on YouTube, when you play it as a single file, it'll be okay. It's okay on Windows Media Player, so by the time hopefully it goes up on YouTube, keep your fingers crossed, I'll keep my fingers crossed, and balls don't get caught, except, you know, you have been caught, I was lucky. You know, keep your fingers crossed, and as long as I can, you know, get these settings available, then it'll be okay. And there's the there's where you get an energy tank. Right, I need the toilet, so I'm going to wrap this up because I've only got 8 seconds left. So please leave a rating or a comment if a rating isn't enough, and let me know what you thought of the video. Okay, bye.